Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this time we're actually going to be doing our New Year bullet journal. And so it's been a hot minute since I've been using my notebook therapy bullet journal, but I think some change is in the air and decided to do something a little different. I ended up doing an Archer and Olive notebook, which I've bought before, but I've never used them, and I was actually pretty shocked. They're so beefy that I think I can get all of my months in one notebook. Like, that is my goal for this year, because I've never had to do that. I've always had to do different notebooks, and I mean, there's nothing bad with that, so to speak, but I'm actually super excited. So pretty much I'm doing like the same molds of putting my name in my notebook, and I kind of skipped the first page just because it never lies flat, and I treat my second page as my actual first page. Now, I kind of do my bullet journal very much to like my needs and kind of more of my, I guess, personal beliefs when it comes to like the new year, new me, so to speak. So a lot of people like to put the, I guess, like the grid cheat sheet, some goals, some aspirations. Yeah, I'm not that type of gal. I don't really do the grid cheat sheets, and we all know me and the word goals and I guess aspirations. It's like, I know it's gonna sound weird, but it's like word vomit. Like, I don't like those words. It's weird. I just feel like goals makes me feel weird. And I know I spoke about this in one of my other videos, but I just feel like it's a unrealistic expectation, and it actually almost gives a little bit of like anxiety. It's super weird, but I never liked it because I always felt bad when I never achieved my goals, no matter how small they may be. I always just felt bad and super stressed about it. So I didn't really put anything in my setup to indicate like yearly goals, or I don't know, I just felt like it was super weird. So I really catered it to what I'm into and what I want to do for this year, and it's very different. There's some things that I actually added and some things I actually kind of took away. So my theme is very cute, very simplistic, and very much me. So if you guys don't really know, I kind of did my theme, I guess, based around Snorlax. So I am a hardcore Pokemon lover. I was born in the 90s, so literally I grew up with video games, and it's just something that I really love. I even play till this day, just not as much, but I still love to pay a little bit of a homage in my bullet journal. So I kind of kept it very minimal with that, and I just made it more of a sleepy, I guess, slow-paced aesthetic theme, something like that. It's hard to kind of like put my themes into tangible like concepts. I don't know how to explain it, but pretty much when I was setting up my bullet journal, I was actually like very tired. I don't know if it's just me, but the daylight savings literally kicked my butt. I am so tired. I'm so sleepy. No matter how many hours in the day I sleep, like I feel like I need to take a nap. And so I just could not find myself being in a more energetic or chipper mood. I just was very sleepy yet excited. So I kind of wanted to put that into my notebook as well, and yeah, kept it super minimal. Didn't do too much like crazy colors throughout the layouts. I kind of kept it to just like a lavender color, a baby blue color, and a light gray, and I kind of just accented with some washi tape and also like this very yellow cream color. I wasn't going to really use it. It was just what I wanted to use for my Snorlax, but I realized everything else will look pretty muted, and I needed that pop of color, and I really like that like vanilla cream yellow. I don't know the name, but we'll just use vanilla because to me it just reminds me like the golden vanilla ice cream. If you know, you know. But if anything, we'll kind of get back to this layout. So pretty much what I'm doing is I am setting up a like gigantic spread of my content. So it's just a place to pretty much put down any ideas, any videos I need to do, anything really. So I didn't really put down exactly what each of the, I guess, the little sections are going to be curated towards, because maybe I might change my mind before I go, I guess, like full on, but at least I have the options. I'm one of those types of people that I rather be happy with having too many options than having no options. I don't know, it makes me feel more safer, like mentally I feel a little bit more secure and comforted knowing that I can pretty much do anything that I can and not feel pressured by, I don't have the space, or maybe I don't need this, and oh my god, I screwed it up and a white gel pen can't fix it. So I'm kind of glad that I just pretty much created like the bare bones, and whenever I get to my actual layout I can put in headers. But I didn't really intend for this to be like a huge ramble, but you guys can really just curate it to your personal style. So you definitely can make this like as a goals page. You can put this as I guess like a tracker of some sort, like if you guys are into TV series, or if you're reading books, or if you are pretty much creating like bucket lists based on like what kind of category they fall in. This kind of can fit anything, which I really love. So that's why I also purposely did not put any of my titles in the boxes, just so you can kind of see what it can do for you personally. So one of the new things that I actually ended up doing for this layout is the style of how I kind of outlined things. So I never use my Tombow Fudenosuke like pen really for anything, and even for like calligraphy I don't really use the pen that much. And this time around I was pretty bold. I'll be honest, I was kind of shocked. When I was using this pen, I literally was having like almost like an anxiety attack. Like I was so scared that I was just gonna fudge everything up, and I would need to find like a plan B, maybe a plan Z to figure out what I would need to do. But I actually really loved how it turned out. Now, using the Tombow pen, it does create different lengths in your strokes. So it almost gave this very like cartoony, playful, very sketchy looking type of doodles, which I'm not used to. I'm used to my micron pens because it just gives one consistent line. And I'll be honest, I do have a little bit of like a perfectionism in my brain when it comes to having things look consistent. So I really like, I don't know, something in me, something in my core was like, do something different. So I ended up doing something different, and it actually was very rewarding because I really love this. And actually I was inspired by another creator. So if you guys don't know, you need, like, honestly, you need to go look up Julian Doodles. She is so funny, so amazing, but also her artwork is freaking amazing. Like, I honestly, check her out. I'll leave like her information in the description box, but definitely she was what inspired this whole theme, was just her art style. With the last spread and now this one, I am doing something very different, and I don't know, I feel like a new form of hobby has grown upon me. And I don't know if you guys have known like the crazy trend that's going on, but I've been into books. It's very weird. I do read a lot, and I mean an unhealthy amount of manga, but I wanted to kind of focus on actual novels. So I kind of created 2 different spreads, and the very first one was the one with the gigantic Snorlax on it. I wanted to actually create a list of books that I have read throughout the year and kind of rate them maybe like 1 to 5, just to see like what my taste in books are, because honestly I really don't know. I'm incredibly like picky with what I want to read, but I can't tell you what I want to read. It's like asking me, hey Lindsay, what do you want to eat? I will be the one to tell you. I don't know. So I'm curious to see like what my taste in books are, and pretty much kind of put down like what my favorite book out of the entire year was, and pretty much put my like stats, like how many pages did I read per month, how long does it take me to finish a book, how many books that I read in the year. I don't really like have any set goals. I mean, I would like to read like 10 books if possible, which seems incredibly low, but I also don't want to give up my love for manga because I literally read every single day. So technically I read maybe about 40 different stories in a month, and that's just me, and I kind of don't want to lose track of that. So that's why I kind of gave myself like 10 actual books to read without having to make some sacrifices. If I do more, fantastic, but I really want to push myself to kind of start reading novels and probably give you guys a little bit of like a snippet of like my personal opinion of things, because I think it'll be quite funny, since I'm the girl who can't tell you what I want to eat is going to tell you what she likes. So I think it's very funny. However, onto this spread. Now I actually wanted to do something for my pen pals, and I don't really have a place to put any of their information. So I always have to look back on like letters of their return addresses, certain things that, you know, I may forget, like a birthday or a favorite color, or, you know, they're going to be away on holiday for a little bit. I just wanted like one designated area to keep everything in, because I really do value my pen pals, and I just kind of wanted to make a special place for them. So on the left hand side, I pretty much made a couple of spaces of just some like basic information, like their name and their address. I did put 3 columns. So the first one is pretty much like when I received their letter. The second column would be when I sent it out. And then the third one is actually their status, whether they wanted to take a break or whether they're active. I like to still, you know, keep that available, because I totally get it. Things happen in life, or things just get so busy that you need to take a step back. I totally understand. So I wanted to kind of acknowledge that for myself. And pretty much on the right hand side is where I'm going to kind of put anything that I think is necessary for me to remember. So I kind of pretty much kept it super simple, kept the layout pretty like minimal as well. And yeah, if you guys are not really into pen pals, you can find a way to kind of curate it for yourself, but I really loved how everything looks. And here's my theme for the new year. I am so in love with it. It's so just, I don't know, it just makes me feel like I need to go and take a nap. But if you guys made it this far, leave me a comment down below and actually let me know what type of bullet journal book you're going to be using, because fun fact, my boyfriend actually picked this one out of the pile that I actually was going to kind of decide what I was going to plan on using. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a great year and have a good start to bullet journaling, because it's always so fun and fresh starting new. But Until next time, bye!